Well, for those of you who aren't going to Math Vision this week, perhaps you'll have a service club, the shining star of everyone's common application. But are they really more than going to some random teacher's classroom for an hour of chatting with friends? That begs this serious question. What are service clubs really about? So here's Vivaan to explore that question.
Look around you for a moment. This fancy new auditorium, the glass classrooms you probably walked in and out of today, the cafeteria you probably sat at, filled with comfy couches and booths. Once upon a time, that cafeteria was 2 floors of hard plastic benches. Once upon a time, this was a soccer pitch. These brand new spaces were major upgrades, but they didn't appear overnight. While many of us put up our feet during summer and winter breaks, these facilities were constructed, brick by brick, by migrant workers whose names we don't even know, whose stories we rarely care to ask about. We use the spaces they built every day, but how often do we see the people behind them? The idea of seeing and hearing people is the basis of service clubs at SAS. Service is often seen as this college resume filler, and it's focused on its actions, raising money, gaining service hours, and going on in-person volunteering trips. And while it can be all of those things, at its core, it is very much about the people. Both the people we serve and the people doing the service. That's what the Stumps and Stories initiative was built around. A couple of friends and I from the high school cricket club organized an annual cricket carnival to honor these migrant workers who helped build our new elementary campus. In the case of this special event, there's no money to be raised or service in the traditional sense. Just conversations around a shared passion. At first, it was kind of awkward. We really didn't know what to expect. We weren't sure how good they were gonna be. We didn't know what to say. But then, we stepped onto the field. We began our first game, and boy did we get smacked out there. They played hard. You could tell this mini tournament meant a lot to them. We even gave one of the guys the nickname Talab, a nickname given to the famous cricketer MS Dhoni because of the huge sixes he hit and the bright yellow pants that bore a resemblance to his yellow jersey. After about 30 minutes, our game was over. We shook hands and made our way back to the bleachers. That's when the conversations really started. First, it was talking about the game we played and how impressive they were. Then, it was simple questions, like how long have you been playing cricket and who's your favorite player? Soon, over some rice, paneer, and a cold mango lassi, that distance between us disappeared. As we came to learn more about them, I realized something. It's easy to think about migrant workers in terms of what they do. They build our buildings, they help us with repairs when needed, and they keep our campus running smoothly. But when you start to peel back those layers and uncover their stories, they were very much like me. We're both cricket fans who've played the sport our whole lives. We share the same passion and love for the sport. We're truly a lot more alike than I thought. The day of matches continued, we played the finals, and we gathered in the bleachers for our prize giving and closing ceremony. When we announced each person's name, they would run up the bleachers excitedly, and their friends would cheer them on. The winners would shake my hand, smile, and say thank you. Before sending them off, we gave a small speech thanking them for their hard work in constructing this beautiful new elementary campus. And a smile instantly grew on all of their faces. Playing their favorite sport in front of the building they worked tirelessly to make was an amazing experience for all of us. But mostly, it was the power of recognition that made their day special. Listening to their stories and showing genuine interest carried more weight than I expected. As a whole, This experience made me rethink what it means to do service at SAS. I realized it isn't about grand gestures. It isn't about trying to help some niche group of people so it comes off just as more impressive on your college application. Nor is it trying to make your club as big as possible, like it's some sort of ranking. I realized that it's about finding the people just outside of your lives, the people who've made an impact on you, and choosing to bring their lives into focus. Hear their stories, learn about them as the people that they are, and recognize the impact that their actions and presence have on you and society. But most importantly, thank them for it. Doing service events like this have taught me so much about gratitude and respect, and have brought this SAS community so much closer together. Now, every time I walk into this auditorium, or sit in the cafeteria, or pass a construction fence, I think differently. I don't see a finished building or a work in progress. I see the people who made it possible. Service begins with something as simple as just seeing someone and choosing not to look away. Thank you.